Here's a fun challenge for all of you watching at home. Count how many times I've read an word and then gone, word, I hardly know her. It's a very high number. New drinking challenge. If you want to kill yourself with alcohol poisoning, take a shot every time I make the I hardly know her joke. I heard Nikure has a stalker. Stalker, I hardly know her. Ha ha ha. She doesn't look well. I'm concerned for her. I hardly know her. Well, whenever it's clear outside. Shall we go? Whenever, I hardly know her. That is what my father... Father, I hardly know... What's the matter, brother? Matter, I hardly... Brother, I hardly... No member of the Kamishiro Company would commit murder. Member, I hardly know her. Murder, I hardly know her.
There are rumors that you had a hand in stopping a rather forceful interview. Would you care to comment on them? Rumor, I hardly know her. Rather, I hardly know her.
However, I hardly know her. And the timely arrest of the killer. Killer, I hardly know her. Brother, I hardly know her. He was wearing a black sweater. Sweater, I hardly know her. Nice joke, new kid. He had black pants and black shoes, too. That's pretty much asking for it. He's the murderer. Murderer, I hardly know her. Case closed. Well, whenever it's clear outside. Shall we go? Whenever, I hardly know her. I turned down her offer. Offer, I hardly know her. She's the stalker. Stalker, I hardly know her. I was supposed to get to the Kamishiro Hotel with my brother. Brother, I hardly know her. What a shame. I was expecting something smellier and messier. Smellier, I hardly know her. Messier, I hardly know her. With naughty books hanging out from under the bed. Under, I hardly know her. Is that because of what happened with your sister, Desois? Sister, I hardly know her. Yes, if I'd been smarter, I hardly know her. My sister, I hardly know. I know how you must feel. I've also lost my mother. Mother, I hardly know her. My mother, I hardly know her. You shouldn't blame yourself either. Either, I hardly know her. I've thought about it for a long time, but now I'm convinced that my mother, I hardly know her. Mihate Town warmly accepted outsiders. Outsiders, I've heard that my mother really loved this place. I want to become like my mother. Mother, hardly... You have a god. You call her your mother. Mother, I hardly... Then your sister is too. Sister, I hardly know her. I wonder. Wonder, I hardly know her. Now a master level wielder. Master, I hardly know her. Wielder, I hardly know her. Are you serious? With a permanent marker too? Marker, I hardly know her. Aren't you younger than me? I feel like I'm having a conversation with a financial planner. Younger, I hardly know her. Planner, I hardly know her.
From so close up, Saya's face looks so mature. I can't believe that she's younger than me. Younger, I hardly know her.
I should answer the door, shouldn't I? Right. There's nothing to hide here, after all, Desois. Answer, I hardly know her. You've been following me ever since I came here. Disgusting. Ever, I hardly know her. And, you want a letter of appreciation or something? Is that what you want? Letter, I hardly know her. He was Saya's father. Father, I hardly know her. Let me make up for it later. But for now, I need to take Saya home. Later, I hardly know her. I wonder if he's related to the murder of that journalist, Todo. Murder? I hardly know her. It was a disaster. Disaster, I hardly know her. Saya was hanging around at our place with him when that strange man assaulted her. Her, I hardly know her. Since when do assistants invite their employers to their house? Is that some kind of kink you're into? Employers, I hardly know her. That reporter following her around gets killed and then some weirdo assaults her? Reporter, I hardly know her. What the? Whatever, I am a freeloader here, so I'll tell you as a token of my gratitude. Whatever, I hardly know her. Freeloader, I hardly know her. Toichiro Kamashiro's legal daughter. The records would say stepchild. Daughter, I hardly know her. No matter, let's get going. Matter, I hardly know her. I'm glad you went higher up. Higher, I hardly know her. See? Look over there. Over, I hardly know her. But that takes power. Power, I hardly know her. I shouldn't bother Saya. Bother, I hardly know her. Because if we're walking together, some shop owner might say, "Hey there, young wife, I got good bananas for sale." Owner, I hardly know her. Expect a bill from my doctor for my liver.
Hello, Editor Neon here. I just wanted to say, yes, I know I missed the doctor, I hardly know her, and the liver, I hardly know her joke. Definitely should have caught that. Yeah. Don had the idea that I should just do that in post and put it in right here, so here it is.